Oh My Bob. Yeah, look up the jingle. Look that up real quick. I think it's Oh My Bob.
Okay.
Dun-dun. Wildershow, Scattershoot. All right, all right, all right.
Ever heard of the Spider-Man of Yemen?
The Spider-Man of Yemen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Social media star.
Yeah.
He was a free climber. Had a very, very bad fall on Friday.
A free climber?
Yeah.
Nor a freak limer?
No, a free climber.
Got
had
it.
a deadly fall on Friday.
Oh, for real?
Al-Kafka Ibn Antar was attempting to climb the rock face of a volcanic crater in the country's southwest region. Free climber, no safety equipment.
Yeah.
That's part of being a daredevil,
Yeah, got
I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
And he fell in, 30 years old.
Fell in.
He fell in,
Oh.
yes. It was the Horrors of Damar volcanic crater, one of the country's most famous natural landmarks. There's video footage showing the moment of the fall. Just horrific. Apparently it's circulating online too. I would recommend not looking at it. I have not seen it. I don't want to see it. I just know stuff like this is terrible, but it shows Antar climbing the wall of the crater, which was nearly vertical before it appears that he loses his grip and fell in. Yemen's civil defense authority said that it took like all kinds of, he was praising the heroic efforts of the water rescue team that successfully recovered his body from the bottom of the crater. That was in a statement that was issued on Sunday, and the fall happened on Friday. Said the operation to get to him was highly dangerous. One of the most difficult and complex field rescue missions that they had seen.
Well, I'm not going to detail what it is because I don't like being attached to something that will be hard to get out of your head. But there is another story from this last weekend that is in that same category.
Yeah.
It did not end well. It ended in death. And it was another person doing a daredevil thing.
Yikes.
But yeah, it just avoid the interwebs for a while because I happened upon it and I thought, oh, wait a minute. Is that what I think it was? And it was. Very bad.
Well,
anyway.
there is footage showing the rescuers scaling down the side of this crater. They were using climbing equipment. They winched a cage down to recover his body. They found his body. Divers found his body inside the 120-meter wide crater at a depth of 30 meters below the water surface.
Golly.
Isn't that terrible?
Yes.
Big tourist attraction. Hot sulfur lake sitting at the base. Ugh.
Nobody exercised. Nobody do.
No, wait. This wasn't even. No, wait. We're not going to say that. This was not for exercise.
I know. I'm
this
kidding.
was for
Daredevil.
clicks and follows.
Yeah. I know. It's like the guy
he
that
was
did
a social media star.
It's like the guy that did that building and wherever it was. You know, remember the thing we just saw it?
Yeah, he was the free solo guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
He's
did
still
the
around.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't like watching that stuff.
No, I don't like it either. I have a much better climbing story, actually.
Oh.
You remember, this is for fitness. So you can turn one ear away right now if that turns you off. I'm talking to you across the table from me. I don't think it necessarily turns off any of our listeners, but I think that sometimes maybe you turn one ear off.
I take in every single word you share.
Okay, do you remember Art Uleen?
Who?
Art Uleen.
That name is really familiar.
There's a reason for that. He was the Today Show health correspondent.
Oh, yeah.
For many years. I think maybe like in the 90s and the early aughts.
Art Uleen.
Art Uleen. He will be turning 90.
What?
On the same day that my dad would have been 91.
On the 13th of July.
13th of July this year. So on Art Uleen's 90th birthday, he'll be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro.
Come on.
For the fourth time.
No way.
Now, the first two were successful. On the third, and this should give you some insight into what kind of climber he is. On the third attempt, this is a 19,341 foot peak. He got about 17,000 feet high and didn't feel really well, so he turned back. and went back down, went back down the mountain. So I want to read you something that he says about this. Okay, this was a great interview that I actually heard with him talking about this. And he was talking about a lot of different things, mostly about how he wants to spend these years of his life, that he doesn't want to be, almost 90 years old. He said he's not looking at lifespan as much as his health span, which we've talked about. He wants to be living at peak capacity in terms of fitness, in terms of his mental acuity, the joy he's able to get out of life, the relationships that he has with people. And what he said was, he said, when I go, he said, I want people to say, what? Are you kidding? I just saw him yesterday.
Already?
He was just talking about climbing Mount Kilimanjaro.
That's funny.
Exactly. So this is, he said, a really cool thing that I wanted to share with you. He said, the secret is that I do not buy into the stereotype. There's a stereotype about aging, and that is that it's a stage of inevitable decline. You're going to get wrinkled, you're going to get decrepit, you're going to lose your strength, and there is some decline with aging. You do lose some muscle fibers, a little bit of strength, but in the vast majority of people, the decline can be mitigated with work. Exercise, sleeping well, good nutrition, social connection. That's very, very important for staying healthy. Stress management. All of those things contribute to a process that allows you to stay closer to your peak. We leave too much potential on the table. And if you want to find out who you really are, then you need to stretch your limits.
There you go.
So with that, I have signed up again for the 8-mile turkey trot.
Have you really?
That's pretty much, that's the furthest I've ever pushed myself. And I decided I wasn't going to do it again, but I think this year I'm going to try it again.
Right. What's your highest elevation, if you know? It's the highest you've ever been.
When we've been in Colorado, my kids have done several 14ers.
14,000 feet?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've not been that high. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I'm not really sure. Maybe 10 or 11?
My highest is probably 13 plus, maybe 14. But in other countries, I don't do it.
So you flew part of the way to that.
Yeah,
elevation.
for example, Lake Titicaca, which is in Bolivia. That lake, it is the highest navigable lake in the world.
Yeah.
That lake is at 12,500 feet.
That's crazy.
So when we went above that, anyway, I was just curious.
So when those 14ers, I don't know about, all I know is the one that they did when we were near Breckenridge. And I think Breckenridge is a little more than 9,000 feet. So they did an elevation gain of about 6,000 feet to 5,000, maybe 5.5, 6,000 feet to get that high. Now I know they've done other 14ers from other parts of Colorado. I don't know what the elevation gain was there.
From what to what?
From what to what. Got it. And then in talking a little bit more about his trip up Mount Kilimanjaro, he said it's not really a climb. He said you don't use poles, you don't use ropes or anything like that. He said it's really more of a 50,000 step uphill walk. I will be looking forward to hearing that he made it successfully and had a fantastic 90th birthday.
We have had listeners, either the radio show or I think some are still around, maybe here too, who have climbed. They climbed as a family.
Wow.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Really?
Yeah, which is like a real crazy, wild thing. That's quite the bucket list.
I mean, that would take a lot just to get. I wonder how long. It's in Tanzania. I wonder how much time he spends. His training sounded really, really reasonable. He said that on his walk, he said there's a great gelato shop about 1.5 miles away. He said there's another one that's about 4 miles away.
Okay.
He said, so if I don't really feel like exercising, I tell myself, if you can walk 1.5 miles, you can have a small scoop of gelato.
Yeah, I like it.
If you feel like walking 4 miles to get there, you can have 2 scoops, 2 different flavors. I mean, if that's what there's got to be more training to it than that. You've got to prepare yourself for that elevation.
Well, I mean, part of it is you saddle up your Sherpa and
ride
your Sherpa to
I have
the top.
a feeling he's not going to be riding any Sherpa.
Oh, yeah, those Sherpas, man, they die all the time. Mount Everest Sherpas.
Yeah.
They're under appreciated, I think.
I think so too. We make a big deal out of the people who look like us making
All the
it to the
doctors.
top, and
Yeah. All the doctors that, all the surgeons who have the disposable income to go there, and meanwhile there's a Sherpa.
There's a whole crew of guys carrying their stuff.
Sherpa being summoned from a lean-to to make sure Dr. Bombay makes it to the top.
We don't know that for sure. We don't want to spread any ill will. We don't know. Dr. Art Uleen sounded like a really humble,
I didn't mean that.
nice, smart guy. He's also got a book on nutrition that I think I'm going to get I mean, he sounded great. He certainly had at least as many wits as I've ever had about him. I mean, by the age of 89, if he's lost probably more than I've ever had. But yeah, sounded great. Sounded just really excited about the opportunity to do it and just about to, live every day.
Crazy. Art Uleen.
Did you hear about the Japanese soccer fans right here in the Dallas area?
I'm gonna let you tell it, but I think I did. They are very interesting fans.
Yeah.
And would that all the soccer fans be likened to the Japanese soccer fans?
All soccer fans, and really all of any fans.
Sure.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of attention after being spotted cleaning up the stands at Dallas Stadium. Now, I'm going to give you a minute to talk. If people haven't been following this and they don't know what Dallas Stadium is, fill us in on exactly what that means. Because you know where it is. You might not know why we're calling it Dallas Stadium.
Let's use Los Angeles.
Okay.
Los Angeles is SoFi, right?
Yes.
But it's not. Not for the soccer thing.
Not for the World Cup?
Not for World Cup.
Okay, what is it?
It's because it's a naming rights thing.
Yeah.
And so they took all those, that's just Los Angeles Stadium.
Okay.
And so they had the name, not AT&T Stadium. They had to name it something. And the people of Arlington are a little put out. It would be called Dallas Stadium. I suppose people in Fort Worth might also be put out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Arlington has a case to make because the stadium is actually in Arlington, and they called it Dallas Stadium.
They did.
So you're going to, if you hear people refer to what's going on at Dallas Stadium, they're talking about AT&T Stadium.
Jerry World.
Yeah.
You might know it as Jerry
That's right.
World. Yeah. Well, so the Japanese fans collected water bottles and trash after they played the Netherlands on this last Sunday. They were seen putting their discarded items, not just their own, but any that had been left behind by other fans, in trash bags. And one of the fans said, "This is just our culture. It's the respect for everything, respect for the players, the supporters, and also for the stadium." He said, "We're honored to be here, so we don't want to make a mess and then leave it there."
Could have used them the other night in New York after the Knicks won.
Oh, man. Isn't that the truth? Well, a very important aspect of Japanese society is making sure that everything is absolutely clean. And that's the case in all sporting events, certainly also in football, which we would call soccer. This is according to Japan-based football journalist Scott McIntyre. Cleaning up after oneself is a habit often taught from a young age in Japan. But this is kind of interesting. They said they're not really... They have a heightened consciousness about being clean and recycling and things like that. But this cleaning up after themselves in places like this is a kind of a mix of social responsibility and peer pressure. But he said it's also kind of interesting that Japanese people tend to not take much of an interest in justice on a larger scale. Like they're not that big into global inequality, conflict, or climate change, but they feel a strong desire to care for the people that they share space with or the people that they have direct contact with. They don't want to make any trouble for them or make them feel any discomfort. So this is how that plays out in this particular instance.
You know, when the soccer, they call it soccer. And internationally, we've always been beaten into submission, saying, no, the whole world calls it football. And you guys in America think that you have your football, American football. And so we have to change what the whole world calls this just because you guys call it soccer. And we're like, yeah, we do. And they do. And they do. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the World Cup soccer. It's not just called soccer. in the United States, we said we already have football. We don't care if you had it before, but yeah, that's soccer. That's not football. And they go, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like the way I feel when I shake the hand of a left-handed person.
Yeah.
I wonder how that feels for them. That's not their dominant hand.
Right.
Like if I was forced by society to shake hands left-handed,
Yeah.
how weird that would be.
You'd probably get used to it, though.
Yeah, used to it, but it still would be weird.
Would it be weird if that's the only way you ever did it?
Maybe, I don't know. It would never be your dominant hand. I mean, that wouldn't change.
Right. But it would always have been your dominant hand for handshakes.
Yeah, yes. But that thing we talked about earlier about the people turning left, they go counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. Because as you run around a track, your dominant foot gets that outside. Yeah. People have a nature. There is a nature. People want to turn left to go counterclockwise. Not clockwise. So
speaking of nature, there's another thing they said about this cultural thing for the Japanese people to take care of the space around them and to pick up after themselves. That it's not so much for their own comfort; it's for the comfort of and the respect of the people around them, the people that they share space with. And they said this comes from a very early age. They said they learn this from a very early age, but they also said that it's not that it is a value, a habit that is caught more than it is taught.
There you go.
I mean, you say that, but was that your experience when you were teaching your kids to pick up after themselves?
No.
I think
no, I think maybe they would see it. I don't know. Maybe they would see it. If you picked up your own stuff, they would do it too. But that's their culture. That culture over there, that's different.
I think maybe there are ways that we behave as adults that we saw our parents behave as adults. But it's hard to teach kids to, and they're all different. I mean, but if you can be on to the next, playing the next game or playing with the next action figure, I don't think that's born in us to want to pick up our stuff as we go along.
True.
I don't always want to pick up my stuff as I go along now.
We used to have a thing, we played board games. The loser has to pick up. The loser cleans up. If you lose,
that's so harsh.
Well, but
loser cleans up. Loser.
No, but you don't have to call them names.
I bet
but it's
you
just,
did though.
But as soon as if you win, you get up and walk away. You're the victor. To the victor go the spoils.
That's terrible.
So it's hey, when you're playing games as a kid, no excuses, no whining.
Yeah,
you don't whine.
I'm with you on that. No excuses and no whining, but I think it's still nice if we all clean up.
Sometimes.
If we all pull our weight.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's nice to, as a kid. I mean, as an adult, I would do it. I would sit there and help put stuff up.
Yeah.
Especially dominoes. I like dominoes being done a certain way. Kind of particular on those being put up a certain way. But when you're a kid, it's like, hey, I'm gonna go get on my bike and go.
Yeah. We had some friends when my kids were little, and I was friendly with the mom, and they had 2 little girls, and at the time I had 2 little boys. I don't think I had my daughter yet. So the kids were young. They were probably like, the oldest was 5, the youngest was 2. And we were at this family's house, and they had a great big playroom, lots of games, lots of toys. They had 2 little girls, so it was a lot of dolls and a lot of doll clothes and doll shoes and stuff like that. And we were, I'm pretty sure it was just the 2 of us mostly putting things away, when the kids were done playing.
Moms.
Yeah, the 2 moms.
Right, got it.
And we were looking for some piece of some game, and this other mom said, I pride myself on never having lost a piece of a game or a part from a toy. Yeah. And by that time already, with 2 kids, 5 and 2, I mean, we'd probably lost more than we'd kept. That was an uphill battle. Yeah.
I know that sort of obsession that woman has. It's like, no, let's put all the things back in the thing. Now you're released.
Yeah. She also had one space that was dedicated to
That's
playing.
Nice. Yeah.
Like one room where all the toys stayed, and
So it couldn't get out of that room. But if it existed, it would be in that room.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It might be in the wrong box.
Right.
The wrong shoes might be on the wrong doll, but they were there someplace.
Got it.
Hey, I've noticed a few grand openings in my neighborhood recently.
Okay.
A few new places to shop and to eat, and it turns out that several of them are on the list of the 10 fastest growing brands in America.
Now, are these franchises?
These are all found elsewhere. I've seen many of these in other cities.
Okay.
Some of them, though, it was the first time I'd ever heard of them, and they are on Yelp's list of the 10 fastest growing brands in America.
Brands.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and I do know one of them is a franchise, but
Okay.
I don't know about the others.
Okay.
But if you look at this list, you will see that we are a hungry people, and we also don't like making our own food or coffee. Okay,
Yeah.
the top 10. Number 1, 7 Brew. Have you seen 7 Brew coffee?
I think I have seen one
There's
down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right here. I'd never heard of it
Brew.
before.
Have you
7
been
Brew
there?
coffee. I've not been there.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
Part of the reason I haven't been there is I have to pass 5 other coffee shops to
that's right.
get to that
Yeah.
one, and it's probably 2 miles away from here.
yeah.
Lots of
7 Brew. Got it.
lots of coffee
We'll
shops.
check it out.
Yeah. Smoothie King, number 2.
It's back. Has it ever gone away?
I've had the
I like
same-
Smoothie King.
Actually, within about a 3-mile radius, I used to have 2 Smoothie Kings. Now I only have 1.
I don't really. I know everybody likes it for all the protein powder and all the added stuff. You give me just I know this is
Just
terrible.
pour all the sugar in there.
No. Just give me a. I think my go-to it's really pedestrian. It's probably strawberry banana.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
good.
strawberry banana is good enough.
It can't hurt you to have a little protein powder thrown in there.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know much about all that stuff. Protein powder.
Really? You?
Yeah, really. I don't know anything about. I don't know much about that.
I know. Yeah, it's okay. Number 3, Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Do we have Bojangles?
Is that
here?
a
It's chicken?
chicken place.
Chicken, fried
Mr.
chicken.
Bojangles.
Mhm.
I don't think we have that here. Who wrote that? Wasn't Jerry Jeff Walker, was it?
No.
What's his
Man,
name? He's dead now.
Mr. Bojangles.
Who's dead? I think. Is he dead?
I don't know. Bojangles and he danced for you. Old soft
Who wrote
shoe.
Bojangles?
Worn out
I should know that. I should have known
shoes.
this. It was Jerry Jeff Walker.
You're right. Do you know how many people covered that song?
Well,
There
you
are
mentioned the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
And also the short tap dancing member of the Rat Pack that's
Sammy
black.
Davis Jr.
Yep.
Yes, you got it. Can you name any others? There are 3 others here. 3 others here. Yeah.
Is one of them a sort of a folksy group?
Not a
from the-
folksy group.
Okay, tell me.
No, that's probably maybe you're thinking Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, which was the one that I remembered. Neil Diamond covered it.
Oh, really?
Neil Diamond covered it. John Denver covered it.
Really?
Yes. Bob Dylan. Also, Harry Nilsson and Nina Simone.
Son of a gun.
And that's just all the results that I see here. There
That's
might even be
interesting.
more.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that was Jerry Jeff Walker. He was highly underrated
Yeah.
as a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really something. And I'm sorry, I got us off because we're talking about fastest growing. What is it?
Fastest growing brands in America.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we were at Bojangles. Sprouts.
Sprouts.
Love Sprouts.
I've been to Sprouts a couple of times.
Only a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm not really, I have my way of doing things, and
Yeah.
that's just not my pattern. But I
Yeah.
have nothing against it.
I'd say I probably go there once a week.
Do they sell normal things? Like if I wanted to buy just normal things,
You could do all of your grocery shopping there.
for real? I mean, if I wanted a brand, like we've talked before about at the Trader Joe's, the common response to almost any question is, "Yeah, we don't carry that." Is it that way with Sprouts?
Well, it's for one thing, it's a much smaller footprint. So
Okay.
no, they don't have everything. They
But I
don't
mean, can
have
I get
like
a
17
normal
different
hot
kinds of.
sauce? No, just normal hot sauce and jelly and jam that
You can
that
get hot
that is
sauce
familiar
and
to me.
jelly
Jif
and-
peanut butter.
Probably not. I don't know if they have their own brands of everything, but they have a lot of different brands.
What
of everything.
what makes Sprouts important? What is the deal with Sprouts?
I find better produce there than I have better and more reasonably priced produce than at the grocery store where I might get the rest of my stuff.
So is that so do you end up going to more than one place to go groceries?
No, my habit lately has been to do an order. I'll do a big pickup of things from one grocery store.
So you do go to 2 places,
And
but yeah.
I do go to 2 places, but I don't wander around the aisles.
Yeah, got
of
it.
2 different places.
Yeah, I got you.
And the one where I do the pickup is the much larger
yeah.
of the 2.
You wander
of the 2
around. You
places.
wander around Sprouts?
I usually have a list.
Yeah, but
and
what I mean to say is you don't just pick it up at the parking lot.
I
You
don't
go
pick
in.
it up in the parking
Yeah.
lot because it's fruits and vegetables, and I kind of
Yeah,
like to
that's
pick
right.
my own.
Yes.
I don't like to trust
Yeah, me
somebody
too.
else to pick it.
It is weird to think, though, that other people have been touching those avocados.
Well, that's the case whether you have somebody else
I know.
shop for them
I know.
or whether
That's true.
I mean, that's a tale as old as time.
like,
It's buying apples, buying
Real quick,
lemons,
just something
oranges, everything.
really disgusting about the grocery store.
Yeah.
When you,
do I want to know something
Yeah, I think
disgusting
so.
about the grocery store
Probably.
that I haven't already thought of?
You may have thought of this. When you get one of those plastic bags
Mm-hmm.
to open up and put things in,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't open it up and get it to open
Yeah,
up,
I know where you're headed.
what do you do?
Well, I don't, but some people might lick their finger.
And then where do they put their hands next
on
to
the,
decide
well,
on the fruits
on
and vegetables?
Well, yeah, that's why you got to wash
that-
everything. You have to wash everything.
But
And listen, let me tell you something. You're 60, how many years old? And you're still alive.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
made it through.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about that. I
Nobody
just think
else
it's disgusting. It's like,
yeah.
good grief. Yeah, I mean, I ate dirt as a kid, drank water from a garden hose
Yeah.
with all squigglies in it.
Yeah.
Nothing,
Somebody just recently told me about weevils in flour.
Well, we talked about that. We said
I think
two
I
evils.
asked you about it after. Yeah.
I said we were talking about the election, and we
we-
said that we talked about lesser of two weevils.
Did I talk?
Not
Did
two
I
evils,
ask you
two
about
weevils.
weevils
You did.
on the
We talked-
podcast? Though,
no.
see it. Well,
No, I don't think of the podcast. We were talking about. I said that sometimes I think my mom would put flour in the fridge because weevils. I don't know where they come from.
I don't either.
If you were they always in there, but we didn't care because they were so small. We didn't know they were there. We ate cakes that had it in it.
Well, I
little
mean,
weevil
I'm
parts.
guessing by the time you
Little-
bake the cake, the weevils would be dead.
Maybe.
I don't know what eating dead weevils would do, though.
Weevil embryos
I don't. Ooh,
in our
no
cookies.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand that. By the way, as long as we're on this, I know we're way far afield from what
That's
you're talking
okay.
about. Could we just get two people to meet? I would like to introduce two people to each other, and the people I want to get together are the cereal people
Mm-hmm.
and the Ziploc people.
Why? So that the cereal would come in a Ziploc bag, and you don't
Yes.
have to rip the bag open.
Well, and then you got to put a paper clip on or some kind of clip on it to keep it sealed. Why can't every cereal have Ziploc?
There are already a lot of cereals that come in Ziploc.
I've never found a cereal that has a Ziploc.
I don't
type
think
stuff.
I've seen one with one inside of a box.
That's what I'm talking
either.
about. If I buy a box of cereal and I want to pour cereal out of the bag that's in there, it'd be nice if I could keep it fresher by introducing two people to each other, the cereal people and the Ziploc
And what I'm trying
technology
to tell
people.
you might have to think outside of the box and find where that, literally outside of the box,
Got it.
find that place where the cereal people have met the Ziploc people, maybe a little bit further down the aisle.
Got it.
And you'll find some cereals that are, they're not inside a box, they're just in the bag.
After Sprouts.
There's another one that they just opened a location really close to me, just a couple miles away. I'd never heard of it before. Paris Baguette.
Paris Baguette.
Paris Baguette. And
What
oddly
is
enough,
that?
I think it's like a French bakery and sandwiches
gotcha.
and soups and things like that. The thing is, it moved into where a corner bakery had been before, which I think
really?
is kind of the same.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm really,
Yeah,
maybe I need to go there and see why it's so much more special than corner bakery. I don't know.
And the name of it again is
Paris Baguette.
Paris Baguette. Okay.
The next one is Boot Barn. We know Boot Barn.
Yeah, we know Boot Barn well.
I guess maybe
We know
they're just
Boot
moving
Barn.
to other parts of the country.
Good.
People are
Yeah.
starting to dig their boots
Cowboy
a little
up.
bit more.
That's it.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
I think Bob's does something with NASCAR. I think
they
they
do?
have. Are they mainly in the southeast?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have
Bob's.
any of those details here.
Okay.
I don't. If there are any here near us,
I don't
I'm not
think so.
aware.
But they have a big ad campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's. Oh my Bob's.
Really?
You don't know that?
No.
It's like instead of oh my, you know what? They say oh my Bob's.
Had no
it's
idea.
a jingle, I think. I think
Okay.
that's the jingle.
All right.
It's a poor rendition, but yeah, it's like a furniture place.
Furniture.
Is it a furniture?
It's a discount
That's
furniture
right.
place.
Oh, my Bob's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You'll when you hear it, you'll go, oh, that's what he's talking about.
Okay. Next up, more coffee. Black Rock Coffee Bar.
Black Rock.
Yeah.
Black Rock.
I don't know if we have those here.
Black Rock.
I haven't seen them
Okay.
if we do.
Hmm.
After that, another one that we know very well. I've had one very close to me, too close actually, for a long period of time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. They've been around for a while.
I'm, as you know, I might. I don't really. The one bundt cake that I would like. I think is there lemon poppy seed?
There's a raspberry lemon. I don't know about
that's
lemon
it. It's
poppy
lemon
seed.
raspberry.
Lemon raspberry is fantastic.
Yes. They're almost always out of it. Now I never go there.
Oh, really?
But where I go, there's one over near my area.
They're almost always out of it if you never go there.
Because I mean, I went there to pick up something for somebody's event or something.
Sure
Really,
you
seriously. And they said, I said, what kind do you want? They said, if they have it, the lemon raspberry is really good.
Yeah.
It's I could use it with no icing on it.
Yeah.
I don't need massive strings of icing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Ropes, actually, it's thick, isn't it?
It's really good.
Yeah, but if I could, I would share with someone maybe a small bundt,
like the teeny tiny ones.
Yeah, I would share that with
Really?
somebody. Yeah. I wouldn't eat a whole.
I don't
one of those.
even remember what the size. They've got the minis, the buntinis.
Yeah, they're like
Those
about
are
that big.
A little bit smaller than that. Even they're not like the
that?
size of a cup. They're smaller than a cupcake. But then the bigger one, the ones that I think are called buntlets, they're a little bit bigger than a cupcake.
Okay. Yeah, I like nothing bundt cakes. Kind of an odd name.
Yeah.
For a business, but yeah.
Well, it's been working for them, I guess.
It has,
if they're on
has.
the list of the fastest growing brands in America. And I did this in the wrong order because this is not number 1. This is number 10. So I can't really give you like a little drum roll or anything as we get to number 1 because we already did that. But number 10, another old favorite of ours, Wingstop.
We like Wingstop.
We do.
Wingstop. I just over the weekend, I saw an ad for Wingstop. And I did my stupid thing when the kids were little. Is it Wingstop or is it Wingstop?
I know.
Wingstop.
We used to work close to a Wingstop.
I Spy or I Spy. And they made the kids crazy.
Yeah.
They love when you do that, by the way.
They do?
Yeah, no.
I think
when
they
you
don't.
say I Spy. Let's play I Spy. Dad, it's I Spy. That's what I said, I Spy.
You're not still doing that to them, are you?
I usually do it to an empty room.
Yeah.
Just to remember. But yeah, Wingstop. Wingstop.
Wingstop.
We like Wingstop.
We do. I was saying, we used to work close to a Wingstop.
I know.
And I think we
good.
would oftentimes, one of us might swing by and pick some up on the way to work.
Makes you want to go 0 to 400. That's the smoking way.
Oh, really?
You know, we talked about that before.
Well,
0 to 400, you put them in the smoker at 0.
I wasn't thinking of it in that context. But forget
some wings.
Wingstop. Make us some
Come
wings.
over. 0 to 400. Put them on at 0. When it gets to 400, about 375, you'd flip them over once.
Yeah.
And then you kind of monitor for the way you like your wings done and pull them off shortly after that. But you can start with 0. You don't have to heat up anything. Just put them on the smoker at 0 and let it go to 400.
Scott's smoking porch.
It is good. I must tell you, it's good. All right. That is the Wilder Show podcast. If you haven't liked, thumbs up and all that, now's a good time to do it. Find us on Instagram. Search Wilder Show Pod and follow us there. If you want to send us email podcast@wildershow.com. The Wilder Show podcast drops Tuesdays and Fridays, 6 a.m. Central Time or before on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeart, Amazon, YouTube, every now and then on the TikTok, wherever you get your podcasts. Would you like, rate, follow, subscribe, and share? And we'll appreciate that. And Lauren, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.